Hello, everybody. This is Joe Wong, and welcome to my first Zoom talk show.
Young'un, you're getting Zoom bombed by me, Donald J. Trump.
What the? I'm being Zoom bombed by President Trump?
That's right, Kim Jong-un. Absolutely fantastic to be here. The Donald misses you. Remember me? I'm so glad that you're doing well. You know, we are the only two members of the International Baddest Haircut Club. I'm so glad to see you. If you die, we'd have to let Boris Johnson in.
But Mr. Trump, I am not Kim Jong-un. I'm comedian Joe Wong.
Ha ha ha! You're a comedian, all right. I remember you called me Dotard. You know, that's some good Rose Singer, Rocket Man.
Mr. Trump, please stop. I am Joe Wong. I'm Chinese.
Of course you're Chinese. I see it now. Okay, nobody knows more about China than me. You know, my MAGA hat's from China. All my campaign banners are from China. My red silk ties are from China. And Joe, oh, it's silky smooth. It's smoother than Melania. It's smoother than fake Melania. And it's even smoother than Stormy's baby soft behind.
Okay, excuse me. If you know so much about China, then why do you still call the coronavirus Chinese virus?
Well, Joe, it started in China, didn't it?
Mr. President, but the swine flu started from America, but we don't call it the American flu, right? Plus, by you calling it the Chinese flu, a lot of Asians are being attacked, assaulted, and one Asian woman in New York even had acid poured over her face.
Fake news. Never happened. At least I never heard of it. I believe that's fake news. I don't know what to say.
We have video footage of it. Anyway, and then you refer to Asian Americans as they. That's kind of racist.
I'm not racist, Joe. My son, Jerry Kushner, he's a Jew. The Donald loves Jews. You know, in fact, Jerry Kushner's worth $800 million. And the fact that he's Jewish enabled him to get that 800 million.
Still racist.
Not racist, Joe. In fact, at the Trump Temp Agency, we hire a lot of illegals. All my gardeners, they're all from Mexico or somewhere south of the border. And also, Joe, my granddaughter, she can sing in both Chinese and Mandarin. See, not racist at all.
But Mandarin is Chinese.
No, Joe, Mandarins aren't Chinese, just like all Koreans aren't Chinese. Who's racist now, Joe?
Okay. Anyway, my point is, whatever you say has a huge impact. You know, when you said on TV suggesting that people can inject disinfectant, a lot of people actually drank cleaning products like Lysol or Pine Sol.
Fake news, Joe. Doesn't matter what the tapes say. It wasn't injections. It was more like a suppository. You know, take it on the backside. You know, nothing like a good old Clorox enema.
So, Mr. Trump, we already know that injecting infectants doesn't work. A lot of things didn't work, and the virus is still going on. And I heard news that you might fire Mr. Fauci.
Absolutely. You know
What?
what? This Fauci guy, I come to find out Fauci's invested in that Wuhan laboratory where they made the coronavirus. If I fire him, though, Nancy Pelosi will probably open an investigation. They'll try to impeach me over that. You know what? I think Fauci's going to fire himself, you know? And hey, if I was Hillary Clinton, wink, wink, he'd disappear, commit
It
suicide.
makes no sense, Mr. President, because both the WHO and the US intelligence have confirmed that the virus is not man made or genetically modified, and yet you still say it's made in the labs in Wuhan, and you wouldn't show us the evidence. Is it because the evidence is in your tax return?
No, Joe. Evidence. You want evidence? Right here on my MAGA hat. Made in China. Everything's made in China. My campaign banners are made in China. Right here on the back of my silk tie. Made in China. You know, and hey, it's really smooth. Smoother than Melania. Smoother than fake Melania. Smoother than Stormy Daniels' baby soft behind.
But you already said that.
No, I didn't. Wah wah. In fact, we've even got Bill Gates' receipts on how many millions and millions and millions of dollars that he's poured into that laboratory. I'll tell you what, that Bill Gates, he's slicker than swinging Willie Clinton, you know, because he invented Microsoft, he invented the virus so he could sell antivirus software. I wouldn't put it past him. Wouldn't put it past him at all.
So, Mr. Trump, who isn't the villain now? Because so far, WHO was the villain, Nancy Pelosi was the villain, Bill Gates was the villain. You know, who is not the villain anymore?
Yours truly, Donald J. Trump's not the villain here. Had nothing to do with it. I'm innocent bystander. I was over here getting impeached when everybody was getting infected around the world. Who's not the villain? Me, Ivanka, Jared, Melania, fake Melania 1 and fake Melania 2. None of us are the villain. And maybe Bernie Sanders had nothing to do with it also.
Okay, so basically, your entire family and Bernie Sanders were the villain. Everybody else is the villain.
I think you got it right, Joe. Go ahead. Cut, print. Absolutely.
Okay, all right, that's probably enough. And the thing is, while we're fighting for COVID-19, all of a sudden, you said you plan to go to Mars?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to Mars. I'm planning on deporting all the immigrants to Mars. The wall I'm building isn't working. They keep coming back.
Oh my God, that's terrible. I'm an immigrant, and I have to say that, I actually don't mind going to Mars because the gravity is on Mars is so much smaller. When I go to Mars, my body weight is going to drop 16%. I'm sorry, 60%.
No, Joe, I'm going first. I'm going to Mars first, I think. I'm going first.
No, you just said why.
I'm going to Mars because I need to lose some weight because the gravy on Mars is smaller. You know, believe me, nobody knows more about Mars than me.
Okay, Mr. Trump, you going to Mars will be a big favor to the entire world.
Thank you, Joe. But you know what? On second thought, I can't go to Mars. I just remembered I got an election coming up.
Are you worried that Biden is going to beat you in the election?
I'm not worried about Sleepy Joe. I scheduled a Zoom debate with him, and he couldn't even find the Zoom room. Ah!
Then why did you go to the Mars now? Just leave the world alone. You've done enough.
No, I have to stay home because China's preventing me from trying to get reelected.
So is America. And some people are saying that you're starting a Cold War just to get reelected.
You know, Joe, that's top secret. I really can't talk about that. You know, I'm the president. Gotta go.
What are you going to do next?
Joe, you might not believe it or not, but the Donald is gonna go make a TikTok video on my Huawei phone. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more years. 4 more years. Sorry, naysayers. 4 more years. POTUS out. MAGA country.
Ooh, okay, that was weird. Well, good luck with your Zoom meeting.